A game about cyber hacking has been hacked into 2014. Ironic, no? Well, no, not really. It's just a cheap segue to move into this, but it has got me thinking, how much influence does Watch Dogs actually have on potential next-gen buyers? We're just a month out now from new consoles being sold, and people that are excited at the prospect of new shiny boxes are scavenging their pennies together in order to hopefully pick up one on launch day. But how many of those people are actually excited for Watch Dogs on next-gen platforms? Remember that Watch Dogs was essentially the first next-gen game that we actually saw. It awed us at E3. Got us thinking about all the possibilities and potential of next-gen, those possibilities that, well, they now seem to have to wait. Ubisoft announced that Watch Dogs won't be coming out until Q1 of their fiscal year next year, which means anytime between April 1st and June 30th, 2014. It's disappointing, sure, but the news does bring with it some good and bad points, and also what effect this has on us with next generation consoles coming out next month. I guess it's a good thing for Ubisoft and potentially the consumer, as Ubi were essentially competing with themselves in the open world genre with Assassin's Creed 4 and Watch Dogs releasing on the same day for next gen. This delay will give Watch Dogs its own window to breathe and have a better chance to make something of itself. But that also leads to possibly the worst thought of all, Watch Dogs being annualised. The reasons they gave for delaying the game was for polishing and making it the best game it possibly could be, which is commendable due to the weight that's on their shoulders regarding the release of the game. But the quote that came from them was to create franchise potential. This is where it gets scary. Should Watch Dogs had been released next month and flopped, the franchise would pretty much be dead already. But should it succeed next April, let's say Ubisoft could create the foundation and to bring out another title in 18 months, meaning 2 games in 2 years. This could then lead to the Assassin's Creed effect where each year the game comes out in a different city with slight changes in mechanics. Sure, every year there are so many franchises that are annualised and are successful commercially, but those games started as truly exciting games with a lot of potential, but were then relegated to money makers rather than game changers. And this generation of consoles has seen games being annualised more so than ever. At the start of the PS3 and 360's life, it was mostly sports titles that were accountable for yearly releases, but has since seen the rise of many more franchises releasing each year, including Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed and EA switching between Battlefield and Medal of Honor, to name a few. But it all comes back to the consumer in the end. Has this delay actually darkened next gen for anyone? What about those that pre-ordered the game, or even worse, pre-ordered the console with the game, that are now feeling left out in the dark? And how do you feel about one of the big ones dropping off for 6 months or so? Is this gen got enough left in it to keep you really truly invested, or is it not about the games that you get day one? Is it more about the investment of the future possibilities? Is it about waiting for the next Bioshock and the next Assassin's Creed, or the next one you can't even think of right now? Maybe it's more about investing in a box day one than actually the games you play day one. But one thing must be considered is the unfortunate fate of Watch Dogs, and I don't mean the delay. Ubisoft do have a long-term plan for it, which is good, but also reeks of the last-gen homogeny of annual releases of blockbuster titles, and that seems to lead to less and less innovation. I can't help but worry for Aiden's future.